Hi guys, this is Heidi. Happy Sunday. It is actually Sunday morning. Today I am up before everyone else and I'm going to show you guys how I make some Danishes for my family, and it's very, very easy. What you want is some crescent rolls. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with these. You get these in the refrigerated section at your local grocery store. I have two things of crescents because it does take a good bit of dough, but I promise you it's well worth it. You want to roll out your dough just like I have done here. You want to make sure that your seams are all together. You want to pinch all of this together just like so they don't come apart. And then, because there is no sweetness to this pastry, I want to put some sugar on to the pastry itself. Actually, this isn't considered pastry, but onto the crescent roll. Usually, typically, a real Danish is made from puff pastry, but this is a cheaper option and a cheater option. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven at 350 degrees. Now what you want to do, I use a pizza cutter. You can use a knife. You can get a ruler out and be extremely precise with these, but I'm not going to do that. I'm way too lazy to do that, guys. So you want these at least, I don't know, I'm going to say 1.5 inches. And you want to cut these. Now remember, when you bake these, they're going to puff up and you know, they're going to be bigger than they are now, of course. And you can see my lines aren't perfect because it doesn't matter, because you're going to pick it up and you're going to twist it, and it's not going to matter that they're not, you know, beautiful. Okay. If your seams come loose, just press them back together. Now you want to take your right hand and go forward and your left hand and go backwards, and you want to twist your dough just like this. And then you want to come over to your cookie sheet and you want to roll this up just like this and press it together. You want to take your thumb, like you would typically make a thumbprint cookie, and you want to press a little indentation into the center. Not too deep, just enough to put your filling in. And there you go. There is a perfect Danish. I'm going to show you a couple more times here. You want to twist, right hand forward, left hand back. And then you want to come over to your cookie sheet and roll as tight as you want them. Okay, now we are back to make our filler, or our filling for our little Danishes. I'm getting lost for words today, not good. I'm going to get a large spoon here out of the drawer. Make this a lot easier to feel. Now, I have seen a lot of recipes and I've done a lot of cooking, and one thing is you're trying to make a filling for these, not a icing. So you want something that's not going to melt and ooze all over the place. You want something that's going to be substantial. So don't make icing, make filling. So what I'm going to start out with is 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. Now my cream cheese was out overnight so that when I got up this morning, that this was ready for me to use. Okay, I'm going to set that other half over there. I'm going to add in sugar, just regular granulated sugar. And I just want to smash all of this together and get this good and combined. It just takes a few minutes. You can use a mixer if you want to. I just do it by hand because I don't want to dirty up any more, you know, dirty dishes than I have to. I just take my time and fill these with the cream cheese and the sugar. Now I don't think I quite got exactly 4 ounces out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more. If you start out with too much cream cheese, it's super thick and hard to mix. So I try to do a little bit at a time. All right, I'm going to switch sides here so you guys can see what it looks like to fill these. Now you want to make sure that your indention's there. And about a teaspoon of your filler in both. And you don't have to pack this down in because your crescent's going to rise up over it. Once you get these all filled, you can put these in the 350-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. You want them to be golden brown, but when they come out, have a couple tablespoons of butter melted with a brush handy, because we're going to brush these and then we're going to let them cool. If you brush them with butter, it will allow them to stay soft, like a Danish should be. Now, if you don't like this, if you don't like cheese-filled Danishes, you can fill these with jam. You can also use pie filling to fill these. Just don't overfill them, and it doesn't take much. But jam is delicious. You can do apricot, you can do apple, you can do strawberries, probably the best one, I think. If you're a raspberry liker or lover, you can do raspberries. But I gotta tell you, I don't like raspberries, and I'm sure these out of the oven, and what I do is I take them off the parchment and off the hot pan and put them onto another pan, because A, they'll cool faster, and B, I feel like if they're still on a hot cookie sheet, they're still baking on the bottom, and I don't like my crescents to get too dark on the bottom. And you can see they're already pretty dark. They're not burnt, but you know, they tend to have a tendency to get kind of, you know, extra brown. So the next thing you want to do is you want to brush your dough with a little bit of butter, because this will ensure that your pastry will stay soft. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this easy drizzle. Okay, so the very first thing you need is just a small amount of milk. You can use any milk that you like. I'm using whole milk because that's what I have in hand. And then I just slowly add in my confectionery sugar or powdered sugar. And I want to make a icing, but it needs to be where it is not too thick and not too runny. I like, and you work with it to get the consistency that you think you would enjoy on. Yeah, this is starting to look, this is a lot better now. Yeah, see, it's thick, but it's not. All right, let's get these drizzled and get these on the table because I'm hungry. All right, look at that. Now that's what I'm calling pretty. That is so pretty. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing this video. The full recipe will be down below in the description box. I hope y'all have a sensational Sunday. I'm definitely starting my Sunday off with a sweet treat. Hope you guys do too. Talk to you guys again soon. Bye.